Newcastle, we have a problem. Fuck you! Get out! I don't welcome you in here. No. This is my house.
How's your
Get out of here!
community?
No one told you to no.
How's your community? I want to hear why
No one told no.
for the agenda.
No.
That's what I heard. I just want to hear it. The haters are waiting. Let me go do my match reaction. Let me go do it.
What are you doing in here?
Right, well, first of all, yeah, I ain't going to let this ruin my day, mate, yeah, because to be honest with you, I've had a great weekend, City won, everybody else got beat, and I'm not going to let this one game ruin my weekend, yeah? However, that is a bit annoying, mate, I can't lie, but I've got to say, I've seen it coming. Yeah, doing a watch-along, even at 1-0 to Newcastle with 10 minutes to go, I was saying in the watch-along, Arsenal going to win this. Yeah, I didn't think Newcastle played well at all, to be honest with you. I thought Arsenal was dominating. There was creating chances. You know, Nick Pope today was minute away from the man of the match award and then decided to bozo kick the ball. I don't know what he's thinking. What's he doing, mate? Yeah, I don't know what he's playing at. I thought Newcastle today, man, I don't think they were good. You know, I normally glaze Newcastle. I really like watching Newcastle, yeah. I think the players are mega, but today I thought they all dropped stinkers, to be honest with you. Bar Pope. And ironically, it was him at the end who fucked it up with that stupid kick. What's he playing at? Yeah, also risky from Howe taking the players off. But from an Arsenal point of view, I think that's a massive win, mate. I think that's a massive win. 3 times they've gone to St James's Park and not win over the last couple of years. Not won there since 2023, 4 games ago. They've gone there today. And you know what's crazy as well? Like I say, bro, even at 1-0 down with 10 minutes to go, I still thought Arsenal were going to win the game. I still thought they were going to win the game. I was saying to the chat, I was like, chat, I know there's 10 minutes to go and they're losing. They're going to win the game. They're going to win. They were just pushing. They were pushing. And I don't know whether that's Arsenal being good or Newcastle being bad, because I don't think Newcastle played well. I don't think they were particularly great. I don't know what was going on with them. Yeah, but from an Arsenal part, I just felt a goal was coming. And when you watch teams like that, yeah, who are in the title races, and you can watch them, and you go in, they're going to score in a minute, they're going to score, and then they do. That's you know they're a good side. You know what I mean? And that was I think Arsenal. I said before the game today, I said I think Arsenal need to win this. I think they need to win it. I think they need that sort of going to a tough ground and getting a win. Yeah, and I don't think a point would have been good enough for Arsenal today. And they've gone there and got the job done. Yeah, by hook or crook. Yeah, they scored it last minute of the game, last kick of the game, but they got the job done, man. Do you know what I mean? There was a couple contentious decisions by the referee, but it don't matter in the end. They got the 3 points. Yeah, now, does that change my opinion on whether they're going to win the league? No, it doesn't. I still don't think they're going to win the league. Yeah, but it backs up that they are a good side. Yeah, I do think Arsenal are a good football team and they'll be there or thereabouts for sure. I think they'll be in within 9 points of whoever wins the title. But, you know, it's up to Arsenal to prove everybody wrong because there's a lot of doubters on Arsenal. I'm a doubter. I don't think they're going to win the league. I don't think they'll win. I actually think they've got a better chance of winning the Champions League, if I'm being honest. But I don't think they're going to win the Premier League, yeah?
It'd be massive if Arsenal win this game. Oh, they've done... Wow. Who did that disguised pass? We said it. We said it. Arsenal have done it. They said it. This is what happens. That's some championship winning stuff. That's some powerful stuff. Let's have it right. They've done it.
Yo, I'm gonna be a hater.
That's what's going on.
I'm gonna be a player hater.
Title race. The title race. Yeah, might have to call Rob back.
And the beauty of this is, it's like, you smile now, yeah, to cry later, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when will you learn, bro? Like, the way you play football, yeah, is not sustainable and you will not win trophies with it. And I say it every year, and every year you don't win anything. So, it's one of them ones where, bro, like, you'll smile now to cry later. That's just all it was. You will smile now to cry later, bro. Because playing like this ain't going to win you nothing. It's the reality. So, this doesn't make no difference to my day. Man said, but every other team is bad. But bro, every other team is bad, yeah. But at the end of the day, yeah, football's not just about winning. It's about winning when it matters. You know them ones. It's about winning when it matters. And Arsenal don't know how to do that. So it doesn't really matter. And so these men don't learn, let them have their fun now. Now, bro, they can have their fun. I'm not bothered about that. Do you know what I mean? They don't hand out trophies in September. I don't know if man said Pope died. I don't know if there's anything he could have done about the goal. I didn't see it, but the way he gave the ball away and then it led to a corner after all the saves he made is peak. Man said, Ranch, you never win whether it matters or not. Bro, Man United have won more trophies than Arsenal, yeah, throughout Arteta's duration as your manager. So that doesn't really make sense.
Newcastle robbed. Yes, Newcastle got robbed in this game because it should have been a penalty on Gabriel. And then this game is 2-1 Newcastle instead of 2-1 Arsenal. Newcastle could not hang on. Anyway, regardless, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing. We're going to talk about this game right here. And I'm going to just be honest with you guys, man. Like, genuinely, I'm being completely honest. Newcastle were 100% robbed in this game. This is an undeserved win for Arsenal Football Club. They did not deserve to win. You can say I'm biased. You can say I'm a hater. You can say cry more. It doesn't change the fact that it was a penalty. It hits Gabriel's arm. Gabriel's arm is so high, it's like he's raising his hand in class. It's like when you're back in school and you had to raise your hand up when you wanted to ask the teacher a question. That's how high his arm was. His arm was so high. That was 100% a penalty. If the referee gave that as the penalty, VAR wouldn't have overturned it. But they didn't want to upset Mikel Arteta's Reds, and they didn't want to upset the Premier League because the Premier League needs a title race. And because the Premier League needs a title race, of course, they're going to let Arsenal not get that penalty given against them. Of course. What else am I supposed to think, other than this? So this is where we're at right now, ladies and gentlemen. Newcastle have been robbed of this game. They should have had a penalty. And if they have the penalty at 1-1, they score the penalty. They then defend and win the game. So this is literally what's happened in this game. I think they completely do not deserve this victory whatsoever. They don't deserve this win, and of course they score both of their goals from headers of set pieces. So at the end of the day, it's just what we expect from Arsenal. You get me? They robbed. And by the way, Arsenal fans, are you complaining about extra time now? Or only when we're playing you complain about extra time? 7 minutes extra time in the first half and 8 minutes extra time in the second half. But when it's us, ooh, look at the extra time. Oh my God, you had 15 minutes of extra time and you were done for most of it. So what? Am I going to conspiracize? You get me? You see how we don't complain about extra time? But I'm just calling out you guys as hypocrisy. And now I want all the Arsenal fans to talk about the referees. Why don't you talk about the referees? Jared Gillett, Darren England,
Newcastle United. 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 You have blood on your hands on this day and on the previous day. This is the second time you have allowed an op to dunk on your head top in the last minute at St. James's Park this season. I had a wild, loose Turkish LDN storm into my room, into my sanctuary, into my home, into my peace zone. Whilst I was doing that watch along, at the end, a wild, loose Turkish LDN stormed in here to laugh at me, to giggle, to smile. And it's because of you. Because you don't know how to manage a game. Because you don't know how to use your brain. You. And I'm already having a bad weekend. That's the thing. I'm already having a bad weekend. I didn't need this. I didn't ask for this. I asked for a resilient, resounding Newcastle result. That's all I asked for. And that's what I came to expect. Because I know that you guys can defend. I know that you guys can be resilient. I know that you guys can block and intercept and make big challenges. And you were doing that for most of the game. But you switched off. The guy that had the best performance Nick Pope, you switched off. You made big saves, big cross collections, big moments, big man of the match performance, big man of the match award was coming your way, but you had to let it slip. You had to get too adventurous. Too adventurous for your own good. You wanted to launch the ball for the 5th time of asking. The statistics said Arsenal have had 90% possession in the last 10 minutes. 90. 89 to be exact. So what do? You don't waste time. Not what we know you for. We know you to waste time. We know for you to take your time and to waste it and to take a booking and to be nasty about things and be agitating the others. But you didn't want to do that. You wanted to launch the ball. You wanted to launch the ball back into midfield so they could collect it, so they could win the corner, which would lead to the ball that came into the box for Gabriel, who had a very shaky game. A very, very shaky game for Gabriel Magalhaes. But you allowed him to get ahead of you on the one set piece that you don't claim and collect and catch. This brother gets a header, his big forehead slaps that ball into the back of the net, and he's there wheeling away in celebration. Arsenal have limbs. On a weekend where I'm already at my wit's end. I'm already at my last tether after the performance yesterday in the Chelsea game. I didn't even get time to even laugh. I love the performances from Liverpool, Manchester United, Real Madrid.